Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Watching the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series race from Atlanta. They're going to go into second overtime for the first time this season. Got Carson Quapple and Nick Sanchez on the front row. Got a wacky top 10 here. Got Carson Quapple, Nick Sanchez on the front row. Got Brennan Poole, I think in row 2 with Ryan Sieg. Excuse me. Then we got Justin Allgaier and Anthony Alfredo row 3. Parker Westhoff, Mason Match row 4. Then William Zawaj and Brandon Jones row 5. Got Allgaier here on the apron. Might be a little low on fuel here, because now fuel's a concern, because we're in second overtime. Had a wreck on the last restart. Jeremy Clements getting pushed from like 3 cars behind, with Justin Allgaier, Brandon Jones, and somebody else. But let's try this again. 2 laps to go to side at Atlanta on the ATL. Carson Quapple on the outside, Nick Sanchez on the inside. Ooh, Sieg! I think he's out of gas. Yep, Sieg's out of gas. And that's going to kill the outside lane. Because here comes Nick Sanchez with help from Brennan Poole and Justin Allgaier. There's a lot of sparks around underneath that 7 car. Top 3 single file. Here goes Brennan Poole to the inside for the lead. Brennan Poole to the inside, Nick Sanchez. Where's Allgaier going to go? He's going to go with Brennan Poole. That Poole's too far back. Coming the white flag this time by. Brennan Poole looking for his first career win in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series. White flag is in the air. Final lap in Atlanta. Come on, Brennan. Sanchez, 3 wide. Oh, Sanchez and Poole get in contact. He's in the wall. They're both in the wall. And Justin Allgaier to the lead with a sparking car. Parker Westhoff's in second somehow. Deja vu the spring. He finished second, but unfortunately, I don't think he's going to have any help to get by Allgaier. Carson Quapple's got a 1 on the 99 to 7. But I think Justin Allgaier's going to win the race. And the duel's off a second. Justin Allgaier wins the ATL. And I think Quapple got second in the line. Yep, Quapple got second. But Parker Westhoff third. William Zawaj fourth. And Anthony Alfredo running out the top 5. Wow. A sloppy race with 4 red flags. Ends like that. Justin Allgaier picks up his 6th win of the season, and Nick Sanchez is stopped on the backstretch. What a crazy night. 4 red flags, 13 yellow flags, all for Justin Allgaier to pick up his 34th career win and 6th on the year. And there you go. Allgaier pulls onto the start-finish line. And he's just going to park it. No burnout needed. 5th career second place finish for Carson Quapple as fireworks go off in turn 3. And Allgaier climbs at the roof hatch. For his 2nd win in the ATL. First on the Super Speedway Atlanta. His other win was all the way back in 2021, the year before Lee reconfigured the track, when he dueled Montrix Jr. for the win. And there's Carson Quapple. For the 5th time in his career, 2nd at Atlanta, finishes 2nd. Man. What a shame, man. And he had the lead on the restart, too. Pain. I think Allgaier had the best car in the long run, because it was tail 2 races. They got it was like old school Daytona Talladega. They got spread out and had like many little packs or like single cars. Allgaier was set up for the for the downforce in the long run. Kid Smithley ends up 6th. Okay. Sure. Brandon Jones 7th. Kyle Sieg 8th. Roger Cruz 9th. Jeremy Clemens was at the top 10. Then Mason Matcher 11th. Josh Bilicki 12th. Patrick Starpoli 13th. Dean Thompson 14th. Glenn Ween 15th. What a top 15 that was. Glenn Ween, best career finish, I believe, for him. Ryan Sieg 16th, Brennan Poole 17th, unfortunately, leading on the white flag lap. Sammy Smith 18th, Nick Sanchez 19th. Fortunate for those two. Blaine Perkins 20th, LaVar Scott 21st, Ryan Ellis 22nd. Oh, I need to catch my breath after that one. Insane. All guys wore out. Austin Hill 23rd, Blaine Perkins 24th, Brent Cruz 24th, Shota Creek 25th, Nick Light 26th, Jordan Anderson 27th, Jesse Love 28th. Get the rest of the running order here. Leland Honeyman Jr. 29th, Jake Finch 30th, Sam Mayer 31st, Coy Day 32nd, Taylor Gray 33rd, Harrison Burn 34th, Logan Bearden 35th, Costin Ray 36th, Jerry Gears 37th, and Jeb Burton was at the 38 car field. I don't know who that was that just picked up Allgaier, but he got some strength on him, that's for sure. Man, Allgaier had the best car tonight, for sure. Just unfortunate that this race turned into basically a demolition derby. Like I said, it was a tale of two races. It was clean for the first half. Everyone got spread out in their own little packs. It was old school Daytona Talladega. And then once the final stage hit, all you know what hit the fan. And they just turned to a demolition derby. With, like I said, 13 yellow flags and 4 red flags. But I mean, I'm happy for Allgaier, but I was really hoping for like Brennan Poole or Carson Quappo to get their first career win. Alright, so this was coming to the white flag. Sanchez makes a 1, makes a 3 wide right here. Looked like Quappo and Sanchez just met in the middle there. Yeah, it just looked like Quappo and Sanchez met in the middle. I'm surprised Allgaier was able to hold on to the lead with that much damage underneath the car. Big looks for Brennan Poole and Nick Sanchez there. Man. And that was all she wrote. First career win on a drafting Atlanta for Justin Allgaier. Second overall because he, like I said, he won in 2021. Man. That's such a shame, man. I was really hoping that to get a first-time winner. It's been 3 in a row for a first-time winner. Just unfortunate, man. Is what it is, I guess. Oh, so Allgaier did do a burnout. Okay, but yeah, just is what it is. I'm surprised Allgaier had enough fuel doing burnout because he was doing he had problems in the fuel pickup. Oh, Sammy Smith, congratulating Allgaier after the win. Good for him. Now we take a look at the point standings. Whatever points Allgaier lost in the past few weeks, just tonight alone, he made them all back up for the most part. 242 points now, separating Justin Allgaier and Jesse Hill for the regular season title. Which, that could be close to locking up the regular season title for Allgaier. I think he would definitely lock it up after Indy. And this is the chase cutoff line now. Roger Cruz had a great points night. He was 48 points out. Now he's 17 points out. 18 points above the cutoff line for Brent Cruz. 17 for Taylor Gray. 33 for Sam Mayer. And then Williams Sawalter is 21 below. So, it's a tight points battle between 10th to 14th in points. With Sam Mayer, 3 Gibbs cars, Brent Cruz, Taylor Gray, Williams Sawalter, and then Roger Cruz. Unfortunately for Roger, in 2 weeks at Indy, he'll be back in the 32 for Jordan Anderson, because Chase Elliott will be in the 88. So unfortunately, Roger looks like he's going to lose points again, it seems like, at Indy. Unfortunately. But then that just means he has to go points out of Iowa and Daytona in the final 2 races before the regular season. But got an off week for O'Reilly, the second off week for the year. They really spam the off weeks for this part of the schedule. They got one next week, so no O'Reilly next week, with Cup and Trucks going to North Wilkesboro. And then they got one after Indy because I think that's the main break for Cup as well. And then two after Iowa. So literally got like 4 off weeks in like the next month and a half. They really spam the off weeks. They stacked up all the races at the beginning of the year, and then they spam the off weeks at the end of the regular season for the O'Reilly series. I'm still trying to catch my breath. But man. Crazy finish to a chaotic race in Stage 3 alone. We got Cup tomorrow night in Atlanta. Then we got then O'Reilly be off next week. Yeah, so 2 weeks to focus on Indianapolis for the O'Reilly series. I think they're gonna use the same package that they used at Atlanta. So Super Speedway, intermediate L package with a restrictor plate engine. I think. Hopefully not, but we'll see. And that's gonna do it for me, y'all. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, share the video, ring the bell so you know whenever I upload. Congratulations to Justin Allgaier picking up his 6th win in the season. It's a career high for him. He's never had 6 wins in his career in the O'Reilly Series in a single season. The previous record was 5. His last one was Pocono, which wasn't that long ago. But that was before the road courses where he had all the bad luck. So, excuse me. Whatever luck he had at the road courses, he was finally, I think he was happy to get back on the ovals. Although Chicagoland was not a great win for him, for his standards, but doesn't matter. Back in victory lane. Now he gets to celebrate for 2 weeks and get to hopefully go kiss the bricks in Indianapolis in 2 weeks. Hopefully it'll be a decent race. But we got the Cup race tomorrow night. I'm looking forward to that. Alrighty guys, catch you on the next one. See ya.